Every ancient tradition, from India to Egypt, and even the early Christianities, spoke about reincarnation. The idea that your soul has lived many lives wasn't just a belief, but it was common spiritual knowledge. But in our modern age of materialism, this truth has been buried, dismissed, or forgotten, with many monotheistic religions even retconning this idea altogether. But the complexity of this topic goes so much deeper, as reincarnation is not just the soul coming back again and again, but it's about karma, it's about why the truth is important to understand, and ultimately, from the highest perspective, reincarnation is seen as an illusion. To go understand reincarnation, one must face off against the Grim Reaper, the fear of dying, as this is truly just the fear of the unknown. Still lacking faith in the divinity within, one thinks death is some sort of terrible thing. So caught up being a huge man in a city, in a country, on a planet, in a solar system, in a universe. One sees death as something that will strip you away from this identity. Rather, it is being in that state of consciousness that strips you away from feeling the connected of being all there is. And so, like so many near-death experiences explain, death is like being welcome home. As death is just part of the process, as throughout all of nature, you see death occur. But without this essential part of the cycle, there would be no life. Just like winter makes way for spring, a forest fire and fallen tree replenishing the soil, or even a star collapsing for new planets to be born. As this is the cycle of yin and yang, of the inhale and the exhale. And so it is the one truly unchanging aspect of all these things, the source, God, the I am, that never dies, but only changes form. Reincarnation is just that, the changing of forms. While some of the most popular religions today dismisses these ideas, the prophets and mystics of these traditions say otherwise. Many of these teachings were removed, edited out, and retconned over the centuries, removing them out of these religions. After all, it is difficult to sell the idea that you need someone to save you if your soul is going to continue evolving across lifetimes. And so it is reincarnation that empowers people, making the soul responsible for its own growth. We have many Kabbalistic texts talking about the soul and reincarnation, and so many great Sufis discussing the continuous transformation of the soul, such as this Rumi poem, I died as a mineral and became a plant. I died as a plant and rose to an animal. I died as an animal and I was a man. Why should I fear? When was I less by dying? And even in the Bible, we have Jesus directly talking about reincarnation in Matthew 11:14 and Matthew 17:12. When speaking about John the Baptist, Jesus says, if you can accept it, he is Elijah who was to come. And again, Elijah has already come. Then the disciples understood he was speaking about John the Baptist. And when you step outside the Abrahamic religions, you realize something even more incredible. Across almost every ancient civilization on Earth, reincarnation is a spiritual truth. Hinduism, Buddhism, Taoism, American traditions, Egyptians, and even the Greek philosophers, repeating the same message of a soul living many lives, as death is a doorway, not an ending, and reincarnation is woven into the structure of consciousness itself. What is reincarnation, and what exactly is the soul that is doing the reincarnation? Because reincarnation is not just the soul coming back like swapping bodies in a video game, as it's far more subtle and multidimensional than that. As most people still believe in reincarnation in a linear sense, still stuck by the limited fabrication of time. But reincarnation is the movement of consciousness through different experiences and different forms. As this is another way in which consciousness experiences itself, as a natural rhythm of evolution. And so the body as the instrument, the mind as the interface. It is the soul that is the witness behind it all. As the soul is not born when the body is born, nor does it die when the body dies, simply shifting its point of view. Reincarnation is the soul exploring itself through countless expressions of life. It is consciousness gaining depth, wisdom, compassion, and remembrance through different lifetimes. And so why, from the soul's perspective, it can feel like each lifetime is like a chapter in a much larger book. But even the author remains the same. You. Caught up in the tricks of linear time, one thinks the spiritual path of the soul as linear, trying to achieve a greater state of being, or trying to reach a further depths of understanding. And so thinking that the next lifetime you will gain deeper truths, leading to one missing the present moment, where all answers remain, and sees the illusion that past lives are made to be. Paradoxically, it is these same past lives in which do hold value, as energy cannot be destroyed or created, nor is time itself separated. And so all of those past lives you are experiencing is just you tapping into different vibrations, quantum leaping into different dimensions through time and space to experience a different aspect to gain certain wisdom. And so flooding the heart space with ancestral chi, one dives in the multiverse of time, jumping to new experiences in which we call past lives, although it's just made up stories of the Brahman, as the all is mind, perceived into stories, into past lives, for us to explain the depths of our leap. And so this linked quantum entanglement that goes beyond time and space, that we call reincarnation, does have significance to the soul, as it is further expressions of the One, learning the unity and interconnectedness of all things. Confused by a linear timescale, most associate karma and past lives, as if your last life's decision affect yours, misinterpreting the trickster god of action, as karma is simply action. And so it is the action you take in every moment that is truly your karma, not this bank of tally marks. This paradox of karma and past lives tricks up so many, as even though false to most understanding, it can stay true. As one who has mastered and fulfilled one's karma has the ultimate free will in which participates and co-creates the next life. The master of energy who gains a certain realization and perception in which the soul can continue into further depths. Seeing beyond the veil and seeing the quantum entanglement of the future. But even this can become tricky, as sometimes the seer of the future are caught up in actions of another soul, another lifetime, and so no longer are in the present moment, caught up in the illusion of time. One can fall into this traps of trying to fulfill a dharma of another lifetime, not realizing that enacting the full potential of one's karma as dharma is the ultimate goal in the human incarnation experience. This goes far beyond just spiritual awakening, and so not diving into all karma has in store will leave us split with the dharma and karma. And is your response to your past life experience that is the true karma. And so pushing aside spiritual realization onto other lifetimes is a mistake, as the present moment is truly the karma and truly the dharma. While it is the case that all souls want to reach enlightenment, the true realization of I Am, it is only those who go deeper into embodiment, into the depths of being, that discover the real illusionary nature of past lives. As past lives, higher selves, and spiritual guides are all the same experience, just different flavors, different stories, of the complex journey into the unknown of the Akashic records. Not able to ground in duality, it takes these ways of explanation to explain the unexplainable, as words always end in paradox. And so with each unique being having different filters, we express and quantumly entangle into different types of being, getting the downloads from the Tao and grounding them with the stories of other entities giving us the good news, trying to push off the accomplishments to other forms of God, as one is truly humbled by non-duality. And so these epics are the best way to explain the information observed in that quantum field. And so, attached to the stories of the past lives, spirit guides, and higher self can become a slippery slope, as even these are made-up stories, frameworks of understanding, as you are co-creating it all. But once you go in and see the halls of mirrors, reflecting lifetimes of memories that can be backed up through technology of today, we must prepare for the expansion that comes with. As one who has not gained a certain level of mastery over the body, mind, and energy, and has not aligned their dharma and karma, will be stuck dealing with trauma of past lives. As mastery over the body, mind, and energy, and aligning one's dharma and karma, you become a void in which karma can be resolved through you. A tantric being resolving karma like a black hole. Stabled and grounded in the present moment, you become a harsh mirror for projections. Otherwise, you become addicted to suffering, using a new drug called past lives to get your fix. While if this is the case, then there lies your shadow, and so it is the past life regression that is the task at hand. But it's to come in peace, to surrender fully, just as you have done through this life. As when have you ever been in control? Do not believe in past lives? Or are you still attached to your past life and need to see the paradoxical nature of its illusion? Well, see for yourself. Go into deep meditation, bringing the body closer to stillness. As the breath and heart slows and the mind feels spacious, accessing the subconscious mind. Bring your awareness into the lower belly, into the lower dantian, the reservoir of your Jing. Feel the vastness of this amber clay-like energy circulating the sea of essence. Feel the warmth, the dense, circulating energy. With each inhale, feel it expand. On the exhale, let it condense and grow stronger, brighter, and lighter. Breathing into the lower dantian, giving it the fuel for transformation and movement. When the energy naturally begins to rise towards the heart, let it, moving all the transformed amber energy condensed into golden fire light into the heart. Let it radiate and circulate around the chest, lightening and warming it up. Move it in and out of the arms, up the head, jaw, and into the wisdom teeth, activating the arms, legs, and jaws DNA, getting the information and bringing it back to the heart space. With each breath, melting deeper into the heart. Inhaling and exhaling as you fall deeper into the void, into the theta and delta states, accessing the subconscious library. Allowing the heart to open up and radiate. As the petals of the heart chakra begin to open up, bring your awareness into the heart chakra, diving deep, bringing all that chi cultivated with you. Not with force, but effortlessly. Do not try to visualize, simply observe, surrendering to any sensations. You may begin to see places you have never been, times you have never lived, a person you have never met, but somehow feels intimately familiar. Allow whatever to come through, as these are echoes, past lives stored in the subtle layer of your memory, as it is all written in the DNA. Staying as long as you can and letting the heart reveal whatever it wants to reveal. As this paradoxical experience of reincarnation is simply a framework of understanding, in my own experience in which diving deep into the body, into the past lives, fuels the truth about it, in which when I was going into some past life memories, I was still skeptical, until it showed me my most recent past life's core memory of my son who passed away as a child. tears bursting out, my body shaking, not because of the death, but the remembrance of my child. Feeling it so deeply ingrained throughout my whole body. Thus, allowing me to continue to journey deeper into my experiences to further past lives. Seeing past life experiences, like being a monk, feeling the resonant energy of people in this life who I shared time with in that one. Being a shaman in the Americas, or even an Egyptian or Atlantean weaver, as each corresponding with certain chakras, the mode of transportation in the light body. As many more of these memories resurface throughout my life, appearing just like a normal memory in this life, gaining new perspectives and realizations of the infinite, but still seeing how these real lives, real experiences, are still a fabrication and distraction, as all cities are. But when trying to explain the most wildest insights and wisdoms that occurred throughout my yogic story, chopping it up to the past lives is the easiest way to explain the depths of a realization, as it is just in your DNA. And using tools such as astrology and human design can further your exploration into your past lives, as you can pay attention to certain chakras, which ones are defined and undefined, to see what past life, what core memories, and what spiritual guides will aid you in your journey. As the goal is to stay in the present, the past and future can be helpful tools, but often serves as a distraction. So as the avatar who learns from the wisdom of the past, but does not allow it to determine the action of the present. That's it for today's video. Like and subscribe. Leave any comments, questions, or topics you want me to talk about, and I'll link further resources if you want to go deeper. Thanks for watching. Peace.